The night seems to really be affecting them. I'm left alone with my thoughts as I'm laying awake. I can't fall asleep. On nights like these, my willpower speaks. If you're letting go, then just let it ring. Your energy is showing up in their energy. When I ask what they're up to, Queen of Cups, focusing on you, your emotional connection, your intuition. I feel like they also wish that they could send an intuitive sign to you. I feel like they thought that, especially by now, things would have unfolded in both of your favor. I definitely feel like it has, but then there's also this lingering kind of berating feeling about you and who you were to them, what you represented to them, and almost the sacrifice of letting go of someone that brought a lot of emotional connection and stability. You are showing up as the world. You're moving on. You've moved forward if you haven't already moved on with how much time. There's something about the time of year and the time of day. Time of year, time of day. Time of day is affecting them. I also feel too time. Time is ticking. Time is of the essence, but also feeling like I'm not even utilizing the power of time. Time isn't even real. It's kind of what I feel like how they perceive certain things. Because as much as you're in their energy, I almost feel like they found comfort in that, like the inability to let you go, but also not make any action or take any action. For you, when I ask why this is coming up for you, 5th house, the power of love, I feel like there's more matters of the heart that are coming to play, and I even feel like I'm meant to heal those things. And even Virgo, what is healthy for me? Virgo energy, 5th house, how I can be of service to myself in my dating life, how I can connect more to relationships, but also what this represents for me, because I do feel like there's something to learn from the dwelling of the energy. Either you're picking up on it, and also the energy of dreams, dream state, them popping up in your dreams specifically, because I do feel like part of them, not even part of them, majority of them is kind of festering on you or focusing on you. Even if in your dreams they're not paying attention to you, the fact that they're showing up in your dreams at all, I feel like says a lot. On nights like these, when my willpower speaks, it's like I feel like I can't reach out to you because I know that we're no good for each other, and XYZ has already happened and the damage has already been done. And at the same time, I'm still kind of fixated and focused on you and connected to your energy, and that brings me a sense of peace or a feeling of home and familiarity. I feel like your energy makes them feel at home, especially if there's like a soul connection here, and feeling like we're each other who helps each other kind of keep each other afloat in the chaos of what's going on in the world, even just to live on earth and the intensity that comes with. I feel like they're really good at getting what they want, storyteller energy. They're also really good at getting information out of people and getting people to believe their energy. So I feel like when I'm in your energy, I feel like I'm just done. I know I had to be done. It sucks that I had to be done because I cared for you so much and I wish it could have been different. But I also feel too, you're really straightforward to the point. Like there's no point in wishful thinking. You know, if this is happening for a reason, it is. And I feel like you're moving with the flow. And I feel like it's been a significant amount of time too, or at least months, almost a year, if anything, because I'm seeing June, July. So again, time of year. Either something significant happened in your life in June or something connected to you guys in June or July. Even when I could feel like the disconnect starting to happen, either last year or within the last few years, I feel like no matter how much time has passed, it's like this is still kind of at the forefront of my consciousness. And yes, you could say like, oh, they won't stop thinking about me, it's them. It's beyond that. For you to be a match to it and for it to be able to infiltrate your energy, there's still things that I feel like you are meant to heal, especially when it comes to the heart opening, heart awakening. They're showing up as you have changed me, and I hope you're not with someone else. I miss you. I secretly admire you. So they definitely are keeping an eye on you. I want to see you so bad. I feel like it's difficult to watch you with the glow up that you've had and the people that are around you. I'm even started wearing less and going out more ever since I left the city. Like start hanging out with girls I've never seen before. That's it. Hotline bling. You used to call me on my cell phone. Even could be traveling more, passports filling up, pages, whatever. The song is... It's interesting. Okay, these just move the cards: victim and detective under storyteller. So I almost feel like they also, both of you are really good at getting information out of each other, especially you're intuitive. So I feel like if you had a dream, for example, you kind of cultivate a story to be like, hey, this and that, or I had a dream about this person, and they would end up divulging information. They also feel like they're that way too. And for some reason, it feels like they're feeling sorry for themselves. More so to feeling like I'm a victim of circumstance for whatever's happened between us. Because it's like, victim, whatever they're seeing that you're doing, however they're seeing it, even if it's just a profile picture change, it's like I feel like I just got like, I can't say that word, like struck, we'll say struck in the gut. Like I feel like the solar plexus took a hit. And so with that, it's like, but they're looking, you know. And with gambler too, beggar, see, this is the thing. And maybe even with mother, addict, here we go, servant, rebel. Okay, Aquarius energy is significant here with the rebel energy. Even then, Scorpio energy, a lot of water signs too. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What I would say is they're good at taking a gamble because I feel like someone in their life, feminine energy, would have always accepted them or turned a blind eye to their patterns or behavior or forgiven them. And you're not their mom. Like, you don't have to forgive them and you don't have to accept them back in your life. I don't understand why this is coming up. Actually, the song Hocus Pocus is playing in my head. I don't want you and I don't want to leave you either. So it's like, I don't want you, but I don't want to leave you. I feel like for you, it's recognizing that there's a comfort in having time and space to heal in the way that you feel is best for you. If this is weighing on your heart heavy and you're still emotionally moved by it and grieving the loss of it consistently, I would definitely do heartbreak healing meditations. I would definitely look into hypnosis to heal the root of this experience, because I'm searching for love in the place that feels like it cannot give it to me, or is letting time tick and not taking any action. Like, why aren't they taking any action? That's a part of me that I need to heal and face. The part of me that feels abandoned, or how could you just let me go? I would never have done that to you. You know, it's like the part of you where it's like you're attracting people who would do to you what you would never do to them. And I feel like that's a part of you that's seeking healing and freedom, you know? Especially because you did believe what they would say, because it's like, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to believe that you'd lie. And I'm saying, like, getting my mouth washed out with soap. So I do feel like they had struggles and issues with lying, but I feel like they got really good at it to avoid getting in trouble. Like, it felt like life or death energy. I feel like you're focusing on career, you're focusing on work, even just trying to figure out mentally, like, what is going on? Why am I still dwelling in this? It's almost like, as much as you feel like it's part of you, I also feel like it's part of my old self. So it doesn't feel like it's who you are today and what you're leaning into today. It feels more so like I'm healing the part of me that was hurt previously. Let me see why it's coming up for you, because we can get into them all we want. Two of Pentacles, even back and forth, feeling like I'm unable to really process. Three of Cups. It's almost like I feel like you're like, how? Three of Swords. There we go. How, if I'm doing so much better now, I'm starting to celebrate and all these things, like there's happy things going on in my life, why do I still feel like I'm also juggling this pain, this grief? And again, it's because healing is not linear, and time is not linear either. I feel like more and more and more, the more comfortable you get in a new environment, or the more you are able to be free, and the sun energy under that too. Eight of Pentacles, the better you feel with working, and the more that you're traveling and going on inner journeys, you're actually able to have more things appear, because it finally feels safe enough to do so, and like you will actually give it the attention and the freedom that it requires and needs to come into yourself. Again, with the Virgo energy, you could literally be Virgo, they could be Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It feels more so though that I'm healing the parts of me that has been tainted by love, or has been hurt by love, who has felt like, but this, it also brought you back to your passions too, you know? I feel like there's two sides to every coin, which makes sense, and I feel like you also operate that way too. Also, I want to make it very clear, I would never, ever, 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 ever condone or encourage waiting for someone who is not giving you what you actually desire in love, which is why I feel like it's extremely important for us to be honest with ourselves and recognize that if someone isn't showing up how we want, but they're in our lives, it's because we have to face a part of us that's attracted to and compelled to people who can't even give us what we want. So we can finally align with people who will give us what we want. And we will also give ourselves what we want to, without feeling like we're getting these things to chase a feeling, or to suppress a feeling, or to escape the pain. You know, it's not being motivated by external circumstances, it's being motivated by internal fulfillment. And I feel like that's what I have to shift into. Relationships, I definitely feel today, are a reflection of our conditioning to seek external validation and acceptance in another, or even connecting to needing love or companionship or partnership in whatever we've inherited and even what we've experienced in our own lifetimes. I feel like this is so much deeper than a relationship. Do not bog yourself down to, oh, I'm just waiting for my twin flame. Scratch all of that. If that's keeping you stuck and trapped, that's not how we need to be living our lives, you know? You're meant to have what you desire. You don't have to wait for everything. And this is the thing too. I feel like this is a big thing, especially with their energy showing up as like, even obviously dwelling in your energy or thinking about you and having dreams about you and seeing these signs, but they're still not doing anything. You deserve more than that. And I can know that, but I can't know that for you, you know? So I feel like if you are even letting them come in with the story or whatever, not that you are, but more so I feel like you have to see beyond the appearances and read between the lines and see that the truth is, if you allow yourself to accept the truth, that they are not showing up and have not shown up how you desired them to be. Yes, they may have done so in the first 3 weeks of you dating or a few months or whatever, but for it to be at where it is now, they're no longer a match to your desires. The universe is setting you up. Because again, they're showing up, time is ticking, soulmate. Yes, you guys are Scorpio under that too. Gluttonous gossip. Unawakened. Let them lay in the bed that they've made for themselves. I feel like the biggest thing for you is recognizing that this is more so for you to be free of the part of you that feels abandoned and hurt, emotionally neglected by someone that you love so much and someone that you let in. And do not let this take on a narrative or a story, or write a story of this is how love is, or else it'll taint your future experiences too. they're not meant to have the power to taint your future.